What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to today's video. So today we got an exciting vehicle to show you, and I tell you, we get a lot of exciting stuff here at Southern Motor Company. But the cool thing is this is a car sitting right back here behind me that goes back in time as one of the cool cars. You know what I'm saying? It's a fun car, and if you see one cruising down the road today, you're like, wow, man, especially when they're in good shape or even not in good shape or just whatever. If the one's driving down the road, you're like, I remember that car. It's a Nissan 300ZX. We got two of them, but we got one actually ready to rock and roll down the street, cruise out of here if you're ready to buy one, cash money today. Stay with us. All right, everybody, so there it is, the 1991 Nissan 300ZX. Now this one's a 2x2, a little bit longer wheelbase. The difference is that basically this one does have a small back seat in the rear. The other version that we have is the shorter wheelbase, and we're not going to be filming that one today, but when that one is ready, because it's nowhere near being ready yet, that one's going to be pretty sweet too. Now supposedly these cars, you know, a lot of them came with turbo motors. This one doesn't have the turbo motor. This is all naturally aspirated, but it's in beautiful shape, great color on it with the white. And we're gonna walk around it today and check it out. It's got a good looking set of alloy wheels and tires on it. And truly, for a 1991, I mean, it's in pretty good condition. So, the other thing I like about it is if you buy it, you know, there's so much stuff you can do to it and really kind of customize it and make it your own vehicle. Or just drive it like it is right now and have a good time with it. Man, it's such a nice car, I'd like to maybe buy it myself. I mean, it's just that sweet. But anyways, let's go ahead and get up and start moving around a little bit, checking out the 300, man. So it's white. If I see any imperfections on the car, like dents, stings, scratches, and things like that, you know your boy Chad will actually, you know, point them out to you. Man, the front of this car, just look at it. I mean, it's got a sexy look about it, doesn't it? It's wide. The headlights look good. I mean, it's just got a nice looking stance about it. So I'm liking that. And as you can see, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, give you a good look there. We got some fog lights recessed back in there. Your blinkers on the far right of the bumper, those corner signals look pretty nice, right? Got the clear housing and all. Headlights look good. One thing I like about the headlights is you don't have to worry about them oxidizing and fading out over the years like a lot of vehicles. I'm pretty sure those are actually glass. Let's go ahead and take a look and see. Yeah, look at that. See, that's the great thing about them. They don't fade out real bad or anything like that. With glass, I mean, you can literally, you know, wax them and keep them clean. Even has a little Nissan logo right there on them, okay? So I'm liking that, right? Even got a little projector headlight back there. So that's pretty sweet. Now, just like any car that's really low to the ground and all, the front lip may always have a few little scratches or some rock chips on the paint. I mean, that's really difficult to keep in mint condition down there unless you got a trailer queen. The front bumper's lining up pretty good. Let's take a look at the wheels, right? Yeah. These are ASAs, licensed by BBS. So we don't have, you know, some cheap knockoff rims on here. These are actually pretty good looking wheels. They do have some curb marks on them right here, which can be fixed, believe it or not. There's a guy in Charleston, I think, Silver King, and they can actually refinish that lip there for you if that's something you would like to do. There's your brakes back there, looking pretty good. So I'm liking all that. What size are they, right? Because I know you may be wondering. Well, let's take a look and see. I'm trying to find it. They're Nittos, I know that much. And they're a, we'll find it. All right, here we go, way down here. A 245/40 ZR18. That's ZR. What's that mean, right? That means it's a sporty tire. Okay? So good tires there, especially those Nittos. Down the side of the body, look at it. Looking good. No major dents, stings, or scratches on the side body. Mirrors looking nice. Front windshield looks good. No cracks, no little chips or anything like that I'm seeing. So that's nice. Of course, you have the T-tops, which is another feature that was so cool on this car. Pop them off, cruise around like a convertible almost like, right? So that's nice. I like the T-tops. Right around here, you do got some little stuff going on, but this is understandable. No big deal. Everything seems to be good. Back window's a little bit bigger on the on this version of the Nissan 300. Again, it does have a back seat like we mentioned earlier. It is a hatchback car. Now for the rear end that people love so much, look at her. Wow, looking really nice. Dual exhaust. And these are not the factory mufflers. They actually are aftermarket, but they're really nice looking. And I bet they're going to sound really good when we crank it up on this cool morning on November 2nd. Tires have plenty of tread. Another thing, the little antenna goes right there. Now, back in 91, the antenna actually would go up and go down. It would have a little motor. I don't see an antenna in there today, but that's one thing you may want to fix later down the road to make your car just a little bit cooler. Have one of those antennas. The antennas on the cars when they did that back in the day kind of remind me of like a little RC car, a little toy vehicle. Anyways, taillights are in good shape. This right here, at one point or another, was a part of the taillight, okay? Like one big taillight, which I kind of like. Somebody actually taped it off and painted it white and kind of cut out a little third brake light here. I mean, it's okay from a distance, but I think it would look much better if it just had the actual whole light there. But anyways, that can always be fixed, and if you want to, or just leave it alone, maybe have it resprayed with some gloss white, it would look really nice. Let's take a look underneath the 300. This is all very important stuff to look at. There's your exhaust. I'm not sure the brand just yet. Could it be Gretty? Kind of looks like a Gretty exhaust. It is a catback, as you can see the piping under there, all beautiful and stainless steeled out. So again, I'm not sure on the brand, unless we can find a little logo somewhere. Yeah. Anyways, could be a Gretty exhaust, but Gretty usually has their name etched or somewhere, engraved onto the mufflers. All right, let's move through. Gas tank on the driver's side. Yeah. All right, so there's that. Now, the part of the car that's probably taken the most, deterioration over the last 30 plus years. Has it been that long? Hold on. 91, 2001, 2011. Oh, right, man, time has really passed. Anyways, I know one little one viewer here on the YouTube. He's probably like gonna put the years in there on the comments. So, what's up, buddy? He's probably like, yeah, man. Anyways, all right. Now, this is another thing that's really cool about the car. I was told this is kind of rare to get one of these keys. I mean, of course, we have two of the regular black keys, but this key right here, supposedly, if you can find a 300 with that key, is a pretty cool thing to have. Anyways, check it out. I mean, look at that, man. Let's get in the light so you can get a little better view of it. There we go. Look at that. A pretty little key. Man, got a little glimmer to it, right? So let's go ahead and see if this key actually works. That's another thing, I was told, if you got one of these where the key actually works, that's even better. Oh, yeah, it works all right. Let's go ahead and hop in on this beautiful puppy. All right, so you got your door panel. Another thing, back in the 90s, look at this. The actual seat belt is built into the door panel. You don't see this anymore. Okay, also you don't have any kind of molding or anything going up above the window. Check that out, which is kind of cool, right? The door panel is actually in really good shape. I mean, it does have just a little cut right there. Bows, my goodness. The dash is in good shape. The steering wheel's looking good. Look at that. I'm liking that. Got a little thin blue line right there. Kind of matches the seat covers we added into it. The seats, though, definitely, if I bought this car, most likely I'd probably buy some really nice racing seats for it, or get these recovered, because these are still great seats. They do have some, rippage and stuff like that. Again, it's a 91, you know what I'm saying? But look at that, got the old power right there. Kind of reminds you, right? Think about it. Nissan, Infiniti, the Infiniti G35s, they have these, but they're actually on that side over there, I believe. So, we got some lights. Back in the 90s, Tweed. Tweed was really cool back in the day, so someone covered these panels in tweed. As you can see, the door panel over there. For some reason, this panel isn't covered in tweed. But that's something to pay attention to. And anyways, does have a back seat, but very tiny, kind of like getting in a Camaro or something, right? I mean, there's just no room back there. But anyways, let's keep moving around. We're going to get in a second and crank her up. Let's see if this key works right here. Yes, it does. How about that, man? Life's just getting better. This is for the wiper blade at one point, which was taken off. Well, we're doing something. We're not doing something right, but I'm not pulling too hard on that light right there. Let's see if it opens up. You know, you got to be able to get your groceries in. It's unlocked. I'm just gonna grab over here. There we go. All right, we'll get the hang of it. I didn't really want to pull too hard right here because you can see it already has kind of a little bit of movement there in it. But anyways, there's your trunk. Moldings actually look pretty good back here, so you don't have to worry about water. All those moldings are really good. I'm sure Mr. Chris Salisbury probably even replaced these moldings at some point. They've had the car for quite a while. And we finally said, you know what, let's go ahead and get this little car ready to sell. You got your speaker back here, but pretty decent amount of room in the back. This is cool, still have these, right? Look at that. You know what that's for? That's for putting in the T-tops. Jeep Wranglers have Freedom Tops, and they come with bags as well. So anyways, you got that. Tools, how about it? Still got them under there. Spare tire, got it right there. Check it out, man. I hope everybody's enjoying this video. It's not every day you get to see an old school 91 300. And you're getting that opportunity today right here at Southern Motor Company and here on YouTube at Charleston Car Videos. There we go. All right, and she's locked. Let's go ahead and hop in and take a look around. Now, if you're 6'1" like me, don't worry about legroom, folks. Nissan provided everybody with tons of legroom back in the day. So that's good to go. Let's go ahead and open her up. So I'm loving the layout. I mean, it's super clean. You got a CD player there. Got a lot of cool buttons going on. Who knows if they all work, but we're really going to find out today. Mileage on the car. Here we go. 167,000. Okay. 167 original mileage. Go ahead and take our key. It is a automatic. I know a lot of people are like, man, I wish it was a manual, but hey, it's an automatic. Don't stress it. Enjoy it. Drive it. Who cares? You'd be lucky just to find one of these that you just did. There are not a whole lot of them out there, to be honest with you. Oh, that good old Japanese engine cranking up for us. Man, it sounds pretty good. I mean, that exhaust back there, listen to that. Man, it just got that old school kind of rumble. Anyways, there's your steering wheel. And everything's working pretty good. Yeah. All right, what else we got going on, right? Well, there's an ashtray if you want to burn one. Heated mirrors. This is still in good shape. Open it up. More storage down there. No USBs, no auxiliaries though, okay? You're gonna have that right in here, okay? Somebody took the time to put an auxiliary port and a CD player with a USB. All right, this, if you can see, still works. How about that? Anyways, we're not cutting the AC on today, but you got that going on. Open this up. Look at that. Still got the books. Still got the books. How about that? That's cool. All right. And yeah, the back seat, which there is no room in the back. I like that it's got these little shades on here, okay? If you want to kind of darken things up, if you're going on a date that night with your girl, and you know, if you're driving one of these, the ladies are going to be going, oh yeah, I see him, I want to go on a date with that guy. I don't know, guys. Even if you have a cool car, you still gotta have some game, brother. But anyways, let me go ahead and cut real quick, put my seatbelt on, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, so I went ahead and popped the hood real quick before we go on to drive. This is your 3.0 liter engine, and we'll put the torque and horsepower specs and stuff like that in the description down on the bottom of this part of the video. But yeah, there it is, right? You got your intakes, And I'm pretty sure 3.0 is a V6. But again, you know, they made these, I believe, with a twin turbo package, which is a beast of a vehicle. I know the guy may be watching right now, or maybe not, but my name is Chad Dobier, and we're talking probably 10, 15 plus years ago. There was a guy, when I used to live in some apartments off of Green Ridge Road in North Charleston, that had one of these parked in his garage at our apartment complex. And I can't remember the guy's name, but he had the most beautiful 300. I'm pretty sure it was twin turbo. But anyways, I can't remember, but I do remember the car. It was like a candy brandy wine color, which was like a burgundy. And he had Volk racing wheels on it. And it was just the most beautiful car. And anyways, a little shout out to him if he's watching. He probably remembers Chad that lived over in Jameson Park Apartments, if he's watching. Anyways, I hope he still has his car. And then there's another guy in Charleston here named Ricky, and Ricky is a huge fan of these. And Ricky, I had the pleasure of riding with him a few times in one of his 300s, and Ricky loves buying these and fixing them up. And at the time, Ricky, this is probably about 5 years ago, you know, Ricky was really getting me interested in them, and I wanted to buy one so bad. I really wanted one, you know. And look at this. Now we're moving forward in time, and here's one. And I could actually probably purchase this thing. Should Chad buy it off of YouTube and start vlogging every day and riding with a sports car? I think so, right? If we want to be like daily driven exotics, my friend Randy inside the store loves daily driven exotics. If we want to be like them, we got to start driving some cool cars. And that means we got to own them too, not just film them. So maybe Chad will save up and talk to Mr. Chris inside and buy this beautiful car. All right, guys, anyway, before we even buy a car, right, what do we got to do? We got to test drive a car, so stay with us. All right, let's get in and take a test drive. Look how low this car is to the ground. I mean, here's my shoe. There's dude, this thing is low. She's running. Now, one thing I'll tell you, folks, look where the Coca-Cola can's sitting at. I won't be able to take my Coca-Cola on test drive because there's not really anywhere to put it. There's no cup holders in this car. And with that being said, one of my friends, Tom, out of Goose Creek, South Carolina, that drives sports cars, he says, Chad, it's not a real sports car if it's got a bunch of cup holders in it. So I would definitely nod to him on this video with this car. All right, let's get out of here. All right, everybody, let's do it. Foot on the brake. Cars in drive. Thankfully, we got an automatic, a little bit easier to film with a hand on the camera and a hand on the steering wheel. See if our windows work. That one does. How about that? I know sometimes these things can pop out of track pretty easily, but your windows are all working. The cruise control switch is itty bitty. Same with the lights and the blinker switch. Good gracious, they're tiny. Anyways, windshield washer stuff is right here. A little bit different. It's usually on a stick, but not in this car. But anyways, go ahead and take her for a little spin. It's gonna wake up the neighbors. We will test out the brakes. Not bad, all right. Brakes work. I mean, I didn't want to slam on them real hard and anything like that, but excuse me. I'm still getting over a little cold. They're just kind of sitting in here with their blinkers on. All right. All right, we're gonna pull off on the Rivers Avenue and really give it a run for the money. See how this V6 does. Rear wheel drive, remember. It's rolling. Rolling pretty good. Man, do they have to drive so slow in front of us? Of course they do. Come on, people. You always got to remember when you're driving a car low to the ground, you know, you got to go sideways, and you know, there's certain ways you got to drive going up curbs and things like that. You don't want to hit your front bumpers or anything like that. All right, we'll go right over here, get a couple cool shots of this car for the video, and then we'll roll back to SMC. So if you're listening, if you're wondering how much this car is going to be, bring me $4,000 cash, and you can take it off our hands, okay? That's it. 4 G's and you're good to go. Which to me is a pretty attractive price for such a cool old school car. Happy Halloween on that house. If it's orange, I think it is. All right. Let's see here. All right, guys, stay with us. So yeah, so here's headroom, right? Not bad. I got headroom. Legroom's fine. Pretty comfortable for the most part, you know. Not a bad car. It's got pretty good space in here. Let's take her down to the store. Finish this video up. So what do you think, right? Did you own one of these back in the day? If so, let us know. Do you watch a video like this and go, man, I want to own one now, right? Maybe so. Everybody loves those Dodge Challengers, right? But what about the old school stuff like this? You know, you can always go out and spend 20 grand or 30 grand or 40 or 50 and buy a car that's already super fast and looks cool and all of that. But what about going out and buying a car like this for 4,000 bucks, invest some money into it, and build yourself a really cool, awesome car that, you know, that's different than everybody else's. And when you pull in the parking lot at the show, everybody's kind of walking around it like, whoa, man, look at that. You know, that it really, when you do that, it gets your name out there a little bit. People go, man, that guy owns that car and did that with it, you know? And I think you'll see that you can prove yourself out there in the import scene, you know, as an actual real enthusiast. Again, to me, I'm much respect and props to people out there that actually build badass stuff. And instead of just going out and buying a badass car, which, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with having and owning and building or buying a badass car. But I think some of y'all can kind of see my logic in buying a car and building it yourself and making yourself a badass car. So with that being said, have a great day, guys. You just found one. As you can see at Southern Motor Company, we have lots of cool old school and new school badass cars. And then luxury cars and trucks, and we get Teslas and stuff like this. But come and see your boy Chad right here at SMC. I'd love to help you get something unique. And if this isn't the car for you, maybe there's something else like a Honda S2000 or a Civic hatchback or whatever it may be. If there's something out there that you're looking for, come and talk to me. Let's put it down on paper and let's see what we can do about finding you something. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, and you got it, subscribe on Charleston Car videos for some of the best used car content in the whole world. See you later, guys. Thanks for watching.